Words are the money of fools. The condition of man is a condition of war of everyone against everyone. In the state of nature, profit is the measure of right. Leisure is the mother of philosophy. Science is the knowledge of consequences, and dependence of one fact upon another. The disembodied spirit is immortal, there is nothing of it that can grow old or die. But the embodied spirit sees death on the horizon as soon as its day dawns. There is no such thing as perpetual tranquility of mind while we live here, because life itself is but motion, and can never be without desire, nor without fear, no more than without sense. He that is taken and put into prison or chains is not conquered, though overcome, for he is still an enemy. No man's error becomes his own law, nor obliges him to persist in it. All generous minds have a horror of what are commonly called facts. They are the brute beasts of the intellectual domain. Understanding is nothing else than conception caused by speech. The secret thoughts of a man run over all things, holy, profane, clean, obscene, grave, and light, without shame or blame. I am about to take my last voyage, a great leap in the dark. Such is the nature of men, that howsoever they may acknowledge many others to be more witty, or more eloquent, or more learned, yet they will hardly believe there be many so wise as themselves. The flesh endures the storms of the present alone, the mind, those of the past and future as well as the present. Gluttony is a lust of the mind. The privilege of absurdity, to which no living creature is subject, but man only. Sudden glory is the passion which mocketh those grimaces called laughter. A man's conscience and his judgment is the same thing, and as the judgment, so also the conscience, may be erroneous. Laughter is nothing else but sudden glory arising from some sudden conception of some eminency in ourselves, by comparison with the infirmity of others, or with our own formerly. The praise of ancient authors proceeds not from the reverence of the dead, but from the competition and mutual envy of the living. Not believing in force is the same as not believing in gravitation. Prudence is but experience, which equal time, equally bestows on all men, in those things they equally apply themselves unto. Life is nasty, brutish, and short. I often observe the absurdity of dreams, but never dream of the absurdity of my waking thoughts. Liberty, to define it, is nothing other than the absence of impediments to motion. Look not at the greatness of the evil past, but the greatness of the good to follow. It is in the laws of a commonwealth, as in the laws of gaming, whatsoever the gamesters all agree on, is injustice to none of them. In the very shadows of doubt a thread of reason begins, by whose guidance we shall escape to the clearest light. Nor can a man any more live, whose desires are at an end, than he, whose senses and imaginations are at a stand. As a draft animal is yoked in a wagon, even so the spirit is yoked in this body. Give an inch, he'll take an ell. The source of every crime is some defect of the understanding, or some error in reasoning, or some sudden force of the passions. God put me on this earth to accomplish a certain number of things. Right now, I'm so far behind that I'll never die. What is the heart but a spring, and the nerves but so many strings, and the joints but so many wheels, giving motion to the whole body? A man's conscience and his judgment are the same thing, and, as the judgment, so also the conscience may be erroneous. Covenants, without the sword, are but words, and of no strength to secure a man at all.